Hi, sorry, I've got this on mute at the moment, or I had it on mute for a moment there. Can you hear me? Um, my my kids are down here, or one of my kids are down here, so I didn't want to have it. I just wanted to have the. I needed to mute it for a moment there. So yeah, let me know if you can hear me anyway. Watching from Samoa. Oh, okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Sorry, guys. I've got the microphone fitted up, and I'm not sure if it's working properly. So can someone just let me know whether whether you can hear me? I'd appreciate it. Yeah, just an early start today. And as I said, I may need to potentially. Oh, you can hear me. Good. Okay, that's great. Yeah. I'm down here. I'm getting some work done this morning because I'm going to be going out later on. And but my son is down here and he's sitting watching YouTube and eating his breakfast. And um, I had the sound off because he's down here. So I may have to mute it occasionally, but I'm not sure. I just wanted to double check you could hear me anyway. Anyway, yeah, I'm just working on these. This is part of a commission that I'm working on at the moment. Um, some silver skulls, Space Marines, and yeah, we're getting very close to finishing them now. I'm just kind of I had to glue the banner in and these arms, and the arms are kind of not painted at all. So I'm just sort of trying to get them blocked in. So yeah, what's for breakfast? He's just having toast at the moment, so nothing too exciting, but he's happy. Yeah, so I said these are not mine. This is part of a commission. I'm painting these for somebody else. So um, he might get to see this video a bit later. I don't know. But it's been fun. It's been a nice project. 6 Marines, all characters, lots of detail, lots of fun stuff to paint. And I've been enjoying it. So I hope you're all having a good morning or whatever time it is in the world where you are right now. As I said, I'm not normally. I was about to ask why isn't it? No, it's not one of mine. As I say, this is a scheme that was its base was this is if you know who Darren Latham is, he's the works for Games Workshop. I believe he's the lead miniature designer these days. I think anyway. This is his scheme. It's his sort of custom army. Is this? I'm not painting for him. Um, I think he can manage that himself. But this is his. He put some tutorials out a few years back about how to do this, and so the client who I've done a lot of work for in the past started this army, basically using those tutorials for the army. So um, so yeah, that's why this is. I'm not painting my own custom one, my own chapter today. This is yeah, this is part of a commission for his army. So I didn't come up with the scheme or anything, but it's very nice actually. I posted a picture of the banner last night, which is not quite finished. It needs the decals and stuff. And Darren Latham himself sent me a message saying it was good. So I'm happy with that because I kind of the banner was I used some reference images to kind of to copy to get the same sort of style and the colors and stuff. So that's his. So I was quite happy with that. Um, yeah, so that's good. That was good. That made my evening. This was going in the right direction anyway. So yeah, really, it's just about at this point. I'm just highlighting the metallics on this guy. As far as I'm concerned, at this point, is done. Again, I'm not sure how well this is coming through because the light's it's not great here this time in the morning because the sun shines right through the window. But that one is done. Calgar is done. Apart from his helmet needs fitting. And I think there's a few highlights on the backpack that need doing as well, but that's pretty much done. And these guys are done apart from sort of the metallic highlights. So I'm hoping I'll have most of that finished. Mm, Depends really, because as I say, I'm going out this evening, or not this evening, this afternoon. So it may be a case of maybe today, maybe tomorrow, they'll be done, which is good. So yeah, we're certainly getting there anyway. And I hope everyone's doing well. And also, I just wanted to say a massive thanks for anyone who's taken the time to sort of click on my website that I sort of announced last week. That's been really nice. It's been quite a lot of visits to the site. We've had quite a lot of inquiries coming through about getting commissions done. On Friday, I had my first quote through the website confirmed and deposit paid, so that's great. So that's all going in the right direction. So yeah, so that's all good. So again, if you are, well, depending on but if you are interested in having something done, that website is there. There should be a link to it in the bio for the channel's bio there. So if you are interested in having something painted, you can go have a quick look at that. I'm not, yeah, but I'm not, yeah. If you are interested anyway, but yeah, I just want to say thank you really because I think it was really just having the channel here, being able to kind of push it that way and get it out there because Google's not always it can be a bit tricky to kind of get a website visible, you know, when you've just starting out. So being able to use the channel here as a way of pushing it is very helpful. But yeah, that's been good. I'm kind of I'm buzzing about that. I've got a lot of energy about that at the moment. But yeah, this scheme is really nice. It's going back to this. It is relatively straightforward and simple. I believe that he came up with the scheme initially because he wanted something that he could replicate quickly and get an army done without it and have it look nice, but without it being sort of taking forever. And it does work really well. The main thing being that I think that for the infantry, you wouldn't be bothering. I wouldn't be highlighting the armor. Just doing this because it's the characters and stuff. So you could actually get these done really fast. And so the bulk of the armor is done almost with basically a base coat and a wash, and then you're spending all your time painting all the details and stuff. So the actual armor, which is 90% of the model, you can do in literally a few minutes. So it does work really nicely as a way of getting an army done quickly. If you are interested, then I believe there are some videos still kicking around on YouTube of how to go about doing it. I think he put some tutorials out, I think at one point, and then had to take them down for whatever reason. Hang on one moment, everyone. Hang on. It's really impressive. Is that cake? Now I'm confused. That's confused me. I don't know. What we're talking about is what cake? I don't know. I might have missed something there. I don't know. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah. So yeah, if you're interested in this scheme as well, definitely recommend this if you want if you want a quick but effective scheme of how to to get an army done quickly, this is definitely one to consider. There are some tutorial videos kicking around, as I say. Yeah, it's sort of coming together anyway. Backpack needs wash and stuff, and the cloak needs finishing on this one as well. There's a lot of detail on this guy. This has been the slow one because of the banner and everything as well. It's taken a long time to get this one done. The others are a bit more straightforward. There's a lot more going on this guy. But I do like these. This is for the company heroes box, which is I really like them. I think the models are great, and especially this guy, the banner. Uh, I don't. I mean, yeah, as a box set, it's really nice. There's some really nice individual models in there. The only downside is you don't really get a lot of options with them, apart from head swaps, really, in the box. Um, but the kit itself, the models are really nice. I wouldn't mind maybe at some point picking them up for my own army. I can see them looking quite nice on my scheme. But right, I'm gonna put him down for a second because he needs some other bits and pieces doing first before I can finish him off. So he needs there's a few unfinished bits. So I'll move on to this guy. Again, they're just really nice. They've got a lot of character to them. So that armor would be done if this was just an infantry, just a standard like an intercessor or whatever. You wouldn't do any wouldn't be any highlights done on the armor. So you'd have all of that would already just be finished, and it's literally just lead belch with a null oil wash over the top, and then that's it. But as their characters, they're getting a little bit of extra. Just to make them look a bit more special. And even this isn't too bad because it's only one. I'm not sort of doing multiple highlights and stuff. It's just one silver highlight, and so even this isn't too. As I say, it's not too bad. Is anyone else painting anything at the morning while you're listening to me rambling? Anyone else working on anything this weekend? Or did anybody pick up any of the stuff in the pre-order yesterday? Any get any new bits and pieces? There was a lot of stuff that went up for pre-order yesterday. I'm not allowed to buy anything at the moment. I've got other bits and pieces of my own that need finishing. So I'm being very strict with myself. I have been for the last year. What day? It's Sunday today, isn't it? Yeah. Probably it was a week ago. A week today. Last week, I was at Wembley Stadium watching Oasis, and I can't believe that's been a week already. Where's that time gone? That was a good night. That was a very good night.
That was a very good night, Daddy.
Yeah, it was. It was a good night. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that. My son's talking to me, so I don't know whether he gets picked up on the microphone or not. Yeah, no, that was a good one. I just can't believe it's been a week already. When it's paints, it does tend to dry very quickly. It wasn't getting little dry bits on the end of the brush, which is a bit irritating. I find I have to clean the brush far more often with this. Anyway, sorry, I went a bit quiet there. So yeah, if you're watching and you're new to the channel, then please do hit the subscribe button. To kind of it's very much appreciated. The I've got a couple of videos that I'm working on at the moment. that will be up soon. I'm hoping, anyway. Again, if you are new to the channel, my videos tend to be more sort of tutorials and things, and just kind of showing what I'm up to, my hobby and stuff. And yeah, so if you are interested, then hit that button. I'll try and get videos up as often as I can. What chapter is this? Oh, this is they're called the Silver Skulls. So this is a they're not mine again, as I said. It's this is a commission that I'm working on for somebody. But the I've already sort of mentioned this before, but the just for anyone new who's jumped on, it's a scheme that was sort of put together by Darren Latham, who works for Games Workshop, and he put a few tutorials out a few years back. And the client I'm doing this for basically wanted to replicate that for his army, so he's using that scheme. So so yeah, if you are interested, have a look up the Silver Skulls Space Marines. And I could think there are some tutorials knocking about on YouTube, as I say. Still, I think you had to take them down one time for whatever reason. I'm not going to go into why, but yeah, there were some tutorials up there, and I think they probably still are somewhere as well. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so if you are new and yeah, you're enjoying it, then I know the live streams are a little bit. I can be a bit quiet sometimes on here, but the the main videos are kind of yeah, just sort of tutorials and stuff. If you are new to it, so and I've got a few things lined up that I'm working on at the moment. I had to kind of I had to put everything sort of on the back burner a little bit as far as the videos were concerned, because I was working on that website, getting that sorted out, and doing all the things you need to do to, you know, try and get a business up and running properly. It's all very early days at the moment, but as I say, we had first quote accepted this weekend, so that's great. So there's through the website anyway. I mean, as I say, I've been doing sort of commission painting on and off for a while, and I've been doing some work with a studio here in the UK as well. But it's the first work that's come through the website under RGB Miniatures, and so that was really nice. That was a nice feeling. So yeah, as I say, that sorting all of that out has kind of put everything on the back burner for a little bit while I was sorting all of that out. So as you can imagine, but yeah, I'm going to try and devote a bit more time to the channel and try and get a few more of these live streams done, and just just sort of show my face a bit more, and be a bit more, just be around a bit more. What else we need to do? Yeah, so we need to do the head still as well. So I've got the, if anyone was wondering, we've got 3 heads that need doing, that need finishing off. They need a few more coats and stuff. But they're just essentially just silver with blue, sort of a light blue lens. Nothing too difficult. We'll be able to do those, get them done relatively quickly, I think. But yeah, they're coming together quite nicely. Anyway, yeah, and if sorry, yeah, going back to that, if you yeah, massive thanks if you have been sort of following me for a bit, and if you have if you spent the time or took the time to have a quick look at that website that went live last weekend, then yeah, I do really appreciate it. Because I can see all the kind of I can see all the numbers and stuff, and I can see who how many people have visited the site and stuff, and I think it's done all right actually, considering it's it's only just started. And as I said, I have quite a few inquiries at the moment, and I've sent a few quotes off to people and stuff. So it's a start. Considering it's only been up for a week, I'm pretty happy with it. But the more the merrier. So if you're following me for a bit and you want something doing, then go and have a look at that. Let me know. Ping me across what you want doing, and I'll get back to you with a quote. And as I said, the idea will be that if the it really depends on what it is, obviously, but if it kind of feels like it's something I could make a video out of, then it'll end up on the channel too. So your model or your models or your army or whatever it is I'm painting for you will end up on here, or it'll certainly end up as live streams like this. So you'd be able to sort of see it progressing and stuff as well. So that's the plan anyway. I quite like that idea anyway, because you end up with a lot of variation that way. What's my favourite minifig? What I own, or well, finally a YouTube live that's not a brain. Oh, well, that's good to hear. Yeah. No, you're not going to get any of that here. You're not going to get a load of people shouting and yeah, stupid animations here. A lot more sedate here. Favorite my favorite model that I own. I don't know. Favorite one that I own. I've painted. I've got a few of them on the shelf here actually, so I can show you. This is one of them. This guy's a favorite of mine. This guy, and maybe. Again, I don't know what the lighting's like on here. It's not great at the moment. The sun shines in through the window, so it kind of you don't get to see it very often. The picture's not always great. Hang on, my other son has just arrived, and I think he's confused that I'm talking to my phone. Hello. Okay.
Hi,
You're
we
both all right?
like your video.
Good.
Basically,
Hmm?
I agree.
Hang on 1 minute, everyone. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to have to, because I've got both of my sons are down here now, and I'm sure my daughter will probably be up in a bit. So I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it a morning for a bit. I might jump back on a bit later. I know it's only been half an hour, but this is a bit kind of a impromptu thing. So yeah, because they're going to need my attention now. So, all right. Well, look, thanks very much for jumping on. I'll be on there soon. Again, if hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will be back as soon as I can. Thanks very much. Bye.